Hey, it's Zach. I'm here at the 91X Flophouse out at Coachella with Jeremy and Sam from Marian Hill.
What's up?
What is up?
Hello. Excited to be here.
I thought you might be. It's beautiful. I'm
beautiful
excited to
day.
be here. It's
Yeah.
almost
Not
it's
quite
like-
too
Amazing.
hot. Not quite too
yeah,
hot.
oh God, we got cooked out here last year.
I can imagine.
I was looking at the weather and it was like 100 out here a couple days ago.
Oh, so we hit it just right.
We just
Too
dodged
hot.
it.
Beautiful. Congrats on Unusual.
Thank
you.
you.
It'll be out May 11th.
Right.
Yeah.
Where can people hear it? What can they hear right now, and where can they hear it?
Right now,
Can
they
we
can
talk
hear
about that?
the
4
single
songs.
"Wish You Would" just came out
Mhm.
today, and before that, "Differently" is out, and so is "Subtle Thing."
Oh, so just 3.
Yeah.
Right. Keep thinking it's more because we play them live. But it's only 3.
And the Unusual episodes, the video
Yes.
episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are fun.
Thank you. Yeah,
Thanks.
they were really fun for us to make. We were just there's such demand in 2018 if you're putting out a record to have all this like visual content around it, and we wanted to see if we could take it past like a lyric video and a music video, and we had a lot of fun making these tiny little vignettes
Yeah.
of
Sort of
strangeness.
companions to the songs.
Isn't that interesting how it's kind of come full circle? There has to be, it's nothing new that there needs to be a visual component to an album,
Mhm.
right? We
Yeah.
lost that for so long in the digital realm. I mean, you had that with album art
Right,
Right.
back
right.
in the day that you
Yeah.
physically held, and now I kind of like the way it's come full circle, and the visual component of releasing an album now is more multimedia
Yeah.
and interactive in different
Mhm.
ways. I mean, the album art is still great, but
Yeah.
it's fun to see these things. Is it going somewhere? Are there more episodes that are gonna?
Yeah, we made one for every song on the album.
Okay.
We shot 10, so I think 3 are out so far, and we're
You'll
gonna.
get 7 more.
And you're gonna just release them with each song like that?
I
vignette,
think now
or then
leading
the
up to the
album's
album,
Close to.
leading up to the album, we're gonna start just trickling them out one a week
Yeah.
or something to just give you teasers and keep the anticipation growing and give you more and more peeks at what's coming on May
Mhm.
11th.
Were you guys were you planning to get this music out and lay down sooner, but Down was just such a hit that it kept you
It's
kind of on the road and out of the studio?
It's interesting.
Funny, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, I
were
had a
like,
feeling,
we
'cause
had
it'd
like,
been a while.
we
Yeah.
literally had like the time of, I think it was like that January, February, March. That was like blocked off,
Yeah.
totally free. We were gonna go into the studio, really get to work on the next record. We'd like kind of started here and there,
Mhm.
and then Down happened. We were like,
We're like, well,
so busy. for
there's our
those
free time.
months.
You
And
got
we
to.
were like, guess
Yeah.
when this
Yeah.
calms down, we'll get into it.
But it took us
See what he did there?
Grateful for that time, but took
It's
us a second.
yeah, it's a good problem to have.
Yeah,
Definitely,
totally.
definitely.
It's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Do you think you have a lot of hip hop inspiration in your production work?
Mhm.
Do you enjoy, but you also have a theater background, right?
Mhm.
Performing arts. I wonder if at some point you'll want to just step away from performing and be in the studio and kind of doing a lot of production, or if the desire to perform as a performer, as a theater performer, is what kind of will keep you out as a musical performer as well, or you may be able to just retreat to the studio one day and then go do theater.
Yeah, I don't. It's a big question. I don't know. I'm gonna figure that one out, I think, over the course of my life. But I definitely love being in the studio, and could see myself, especially like when I am like significantly older, like 20 years from now, I'll probably be mostly a studio person.
Yeah, it'll be a nice
But
place to go hang
when
out
that like breakdown will happen, I don't know.
and do community theater or Broadway.
Yeah, we'll
gotta
see.
make
We'll
some
see.
connections
Yeah,
while you're on the road and
no,
keep
I did some like before this was going. I had internships in New York, and I know a lot of people in that world. So
Oh, wonderful!
one of these days, I might get something off the ground again.
you guys could compose and write a musical, really.
Yeah, I saw the National just like are working on a musical.
Oh, no kidding!
Mm-hmm.
I should probably know that, but I don't. I wonder if everyone knows that and I don't. But that's
I just
that's
saw a post about it
fascinating.
because some of my friends were working on the reading in
The
New York.
musical
but-
suit it.
Yeah.
Sam, you studied music business.
I did.
Okay, I
Yeah.
did a music degree, and what I love about you guys is your academic background in music is what people who go after music degrees should be studying. I always thought that always wondered, why are there no acting classes required for music majors? Because performing
That's real.
is
Yeah, it's
seriously you're out acting.
No, I know it was a huge advantage for me. Like
Yeah.
when we first started doing shows, just the comfort of being in front of
It's
people
so
saying
important.
stuff.
In music business, it's not even an elective. You either take the business direction or the performance direction,
Yeah.
or the music history direction.
Yeah. I know there aren't a lot of opportunities to sort of meld your interests under one genre, right? You either like study classical or you study jazz or you
I have
study
classical guitar, so it's
Oh, that's really cool.
it's great, but it's I don't
Yeah.
understand anything about the business of music.
Yeah.
And I get performance anxiety, so these are two things that
Yeah. I mean, I went to NYU and I was in a program that allowed you to choose your courses, but there's still only so much time, in your schedule. And I actually didn't want to major in music because I wanted to keep it as a passion, but looking back, I would have loved to have taken some more theory and music history classes. But yeah, it's really hard. I think we kind of like force people to just sort of pick one specific direction.
Yeah, it's also because the
And
time commitment, right? You don't want to be
yeah.
in school for 6 years either.
Yeah, that's true.
But you can do
We'd be
a
in
lot
debt
of
for the rest of our lives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. We won't go in that direction.
No, different conversation.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I kind of want to now because
Oh,
I
we
have
could
some
go
feelings
there.
about that. But
Me too.
but it's helped you studying music business.
Yeah,
and
it
you're,
did.
Or do you or have you kind of forgotten about it and you're a performer? You're on the road. How much of your guys' music business as Marian Hill as a performance art group
Yeah.
and brand manage it yourselves with that
Yeah.
background?
Well, I think music business is something that music in general is really something you gain from experience and from working with people and just from being in the industry. My classes certainly gave me just a general knowledge of like what a publishing deal is and what a record label does and percentages that managers or business managers or lawyers take.
Yeah, Sam
So-
taught me the difference between publishing and the master,
Yeah.
which
It
is
is
the
kind of
most
confusing.
confusing and arcane thing in one of them in the world.
Are you
But
happy that
it's-
you have an understanding of that now?
Yes,
even
and
know if
I
I
wouldn't have
it's
if not for
valuable.
Sam. Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
It's valuable.
Yeah. So it's good to give you like a general knowledge because this business is so crazy.
Everyone's tuned out except for aspiring music majors.
I know.
But I'm okay with that.
Don't do it.
I'm okay with that because it's important. This is important stuff for people who are
Yeah.
who you're inspiring with your music. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of people love to listen to music, right?
Mhm.
But everybody, if they could get out and write and perform and be working musicians, would probably do it.
Yeah, well, I think I don't know. I think everyone actually kind of like I feel like people end up where they're meant to be sometimes. I
Yeah.
think certain people love to be performing, certain people love to songwrite. Certain performers don't love songwriting and just want to be on stage. Other people just want to be managers or yeah, I think they're like certainly the case for some people, but I think people kind of choose their path.
Yeah. Or their path
Maybe.
chooses them.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of what happens.
Totally.
Have you guys been having to put remixes that people are coming to you to do on hold also while you're touring and working on the new material, and because you've done a lot of remix work?
Yeah, I mean, I like to. It's a good thing for me to do, especially in between albums, because I like to always keep working and challenging myself, and a remix can often be a fun way for me to find a new sound or find a new groove
Oh,
that I
okay.
can then like bring into our original stuff. So yeah, there's a new remix I'll have coming out. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but there's at least one remix that is in the wings at the moment.
Is it somebody that we know already, or is it because your remix? A lot of times I'll discover artists through your remix.
Oh, thank
That's
you.
really cool.
That's really dope. I'm not sure if you know already. I'm just also not sure if I should announce it yet, and
No,
I can't
let's
see my
not.
manager.
Like Billie Eilish.
People.
I discovered Billie Eilish through your
Oh, hell
she's
yeah.
the
great.
remix. Don't tell her that.
Yeah.
Because she'd probably be like, that old guy doesn't know who I am anymore. What does he know about music?
No.
But
No, she's so dope. I've been actually spending some time with her brother Phineas, who like produces all her stuff.
yeah.
And he's awesome, and it was
Super
just
talented.
it's super talented, and it was so fun because he was talking to us about like when we were doing the remix. He was like, me and Billy were listening to you guys so much when we were like figuring out our stuff, and for me that's such a amazing, humbling thing because of I know how many artists were like that to
Mhm.
me when we were coming up.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to be able to like work with him now, and we speak a really similar language. I think in part because of that.
I'm glad that that's humbling to you.
Yeah.
You know, because it's probably really surreal to have that experience too, right? To
It
be in
is.
that place now. Well, it's great. You guys are inspiring a lot of people to get out and write music, I'm sure. and
Hopefully.
maybe pointing them in the right direction if they do want to go to music school.
Oh my God, I feel like I'd give a horrible endorsement. Do it. If you
Do
love
it.
it, you should
Oh,
do
and
it.
I'm a big
Do whatever
fan
you
of-
love,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Do whatever it is you love and
Exactly.
just do it. We're here at the 91X Flophouse at Coachella with Marian Hill, and thank you guys for coming by.
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you
for
so
having
I
us.
can't wait to hear the new album in its entirety.
Yes.
Once it's all together.
Thanks.
Yeah,
It's out.
we'll
Excited to
be
get
we'll
out
be
there.
playing some new ones at Coachella.
Yeah.
For people to check out. So
Wonderful. Looking forward to it.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Thank you so much.
91X.